So the second thing that I wanted to share with you is about your yummy commitments. So my program is called Your Unique Money Momentum. And the reason for that is because your uniqueness is what sets you apart. And when we don't embrace our uniqueness and we don't embrace our own energy, then we're actually having this business version of us, and then we have this personal version of us. And a lot of times when we embrace the personal version of us and we bring it into the business, then the energy actually flows. So you're wondering, okay, so then how do I do that while keeping credibility and while showing my clients I can still help them? And that is from your stories. So before we go into the story structure, I wanted to share with you the commitments. So this is the outline of the book, which is also the way that we look at how you can use your yummy commitments into every area of your business and your life. So why are these important? So your yummy commitments, or your you only live once commitments, are the words, the values, the core items that actually create flow, ecstasy, love, whatever that is that makes you feel so juiced up. So if you can think of a moment in your life where you were so pissed off. So there's two ways to look for this. One is in areas where you were pissed off, and one is in areas which you were completely just like, I'm alive, I love my life. So those are the two areas that you can look into to find where those commitments are. So when you find them, then you can actually go through that, and you know that, okay, all of my messaging has got to have some level of that type of energy shine through. So that is your unique success formula. And when you can light that up and you have that energy behind it, then you can supercharge your vision, which is, where do you see this business going? How do you see your business supporting your people? And what is the end goal of that? And then, well, not so much business yet, but this can be a part of your business vision and also your family vision and also your community vision, which then this type of energy runs through that vision and shows you the lifestyle that you can have with all of these pillars running in harmony with each other, which is what your goals are behind the goal. Once you have that success, once you have that love life, once you have that connection, once you are able to support the causes that you love, where are you? You know? And so that sort of brings you into that process of letting that vision drive your business and your marketing and communications. And that mission, that vision, and that message all links together as you find out who are the people that you can support uniquely with your gifts and what you can support them doing. And then all the way down to energize and optimize your own energy as you're doing this. So this is the way that we can kind of see how everything links together, especially when you light up with your unique message, and how your unique message then ties into the way that you live your life, the way that you run your business, and the way that you communicate with your audiences. It's all in one, so we don't have so much scattered energy when we're actually running our business, because sometimes we might feel like we're wearing 20 different hats, and there's a way to tie all those hats with an invisible line into this core energy. And that's the energy secret that I wanted to share, because I like to streamline things, and I like to streamline my energy too. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Otherwise it's just like, I have to do meditation every time I change the thing I need to do on my to-do list. And I'm like, I got to have something to kind of bring me back to the center. So find out what your unique magnetic, commitments are. So that's the most important. The number one way to create clients right now is by reaching out to them. No secrets. It is one of the things that we all kind of we forget when we go back to business basics, which is to reach out to 5 to 10 people per day and to see if you can support them in any way. It's show up in service, show up in service, show up in service, and that service is going to come back, and you don't have to expect it to, but as long as you're showing up in service, you will have a confidence boost, and you will also realize that your work is of so much value, especially if it's drying out right now during the coronavirus time, during this filming period. But if you're watching this after this period, which is hard for us to imagine right now, but it will happen, then it's the same thing. It's whenever you want to gain momentum in your business, reach out to people and help and help and help, and then things will happen, and connections will happen, and people will start asking you for more help, and then you can show them how you can do that together. So the easiest way to do that, I found in the last couple of weeks, is simply by letting people know, like, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing during these times? I am and you can write down who you are, and I'm currently offering, you know, and you can say something you appreciate about them. So I appreciate and really acknowledge them. I appreciate your compassion. I appreciate your leadership. I appreciate how amazing it is that you've been running these events that you've been doing, and I've been opening up my schedule to support people just like you for 15 minutes on Tuesdays. And then after that, you can say something like, in this call, we will talk about your biggest challenge. I'll share with you um, some solutions, and you will have clarity and confidence with one action to take by 9 a.m. the next day. And if you're good for now, that's cool too. I love that. Take great care. And you can simply send that to the people that you want to connect with. And you would be surprised by how many people say, oh my gosh, like I was just thinking about you, or I was just going through a challenge and I'd love to connect and I'd love to talk to you. And that way you can do quite a few connections and offer a ton of value for 15 minutes. And sometimes those calls go to 20 minutes. And it's a way for you to connect with your people. It actually created a lot of clients for a lot of my clients, the simple way of connection. And you can always let them know, this is what you do as well. And if they know other people who could use some support right now, this is how they can get in touch.